Hey guys, welcome to Our Reviews, the show where I review Marvel and DC comics twice a week, and today we are reviewing Super Sons Issue 1. So, when this book was announced, I was pretty excited because, well, we get to see Robin and the new Superboy team up, so that seems pretty cool. And a lot can be done with their friendship, so I was pretty excited. However, the first issue just seems good. I mean, I have to say it's not as great as I would have thought, but it was good. But enough about me, let's get to reviewing issue 1, shall we? So, the comic starts like a normal comic with a family hanging out, watching TV. It's the normal life. But something seems strange about this family, and what I mean about that is they just seem to listen to just one of the kids, and it's a young ginger boy who supposedly gets what he wants, and the family seems to be a little worried about this kid somehow, but they still listen to him. But as we see, they're not a family at all. In fact, they're just regular people in a TV set being held by this one kid. Okay, now I'm interested to see more of this, but sadly, this is kinda all we see, so I guess we're gonna have to put this on hold and go to Superboy and Robin. We got to Superboy and Robin, the Super Sons, as they're running away from robot versions of themselves. Okay, now I'm really interested, but sadly, like the other plot, we have to put this on hold as well and go to a flashback 2 days earlier. We get to see John Kent, aka Superboy, go to school and live his normal everyday life. And yeah, it's just that we get to see him and some of his friends in a kinda deadly snowball fight as a few kids decide to bully on John and his friends and put rocks in their snowballs. Wow, how evil, but still kinda smart, but still, how rude of them. But as they're cornered, John plans to use his powers, but a giant snowball is dropped from the sky and scares the bullies, making them retreat. And as John goes to see who that mysterious person was, it was actually Damian Wayne, aka Robin, who's been spying on John as his high school bus driver and even his substitute teacher. There doesn't seem to be a real reason why he did this. He just says that he wanted to see how the other half lives, and they enter in a kind of funny and nice conversation about their families and how they're schooled, and yeah, that's about it. But later we get to see some of Damian's life as he tries to go out with Batman on parole, but Batman doesn't really want him to go, seeing as he skipped most of his homeschool work. And Damian is not so happy about this, but he agrees to stay behind. After that, we get to see some more of John's life as he tells his parents about his day and how he held back on using his powers to help his friends. And his parents are proud that he held back and helped his friends, but John's dad has to go be Superman and, you know, save the day, maybe go to Metropolis, I don't know, hero stuff. And as this happens, John decides to get some rest, but is immediately interrupted by Damian sneaking up on John in his room. Damian tells John the reason he's here is to give Superboy an offer, to come with him and help him with a case involving break-ins into LexCorp. John doesn't want to, but Damian tells him that, hey, he's a superhero, and Superboy at that matter, so why not be super? So John decides to go with Damian. They both head to Metropolis. We cut to the heroes in Metropolis as they're right in front of the LexCorp building, but as they decide to climb it and try to get in the building, they're confronted by a not so happy fellow to see them. And it's Lex Luthor himself, and he's just wondering why they're here, and that's where the comic ends. Honestly, Super Sons issue 1 was, well, like I said, a good issue. Not a great issue, but good. I like how we get to see some of the young heroes' life and even how they interact with each other as they're kinda opposites to each other, but still kinda the same in some ways. I kinda get the idea of what the story they're setting up is, and by that I mean I think it involves the kid we saw earlier in the beginning of the comic stealing LexCorp tech and attacking these heroes, or the heroes intervene and then he attacks them, but we really don't know much aside from that. Most of this comic is just a flashback explaining how they got where they are in the beginning of the comic, and that's good, but I really felt this first issue was just a little confusing with its plot. Not to say I didn't follow it, but I was just a little confused at some places. The rest of it was pretty good. The art, the story, the different characters, and how the two young heroes interact. I think this is a good issue, and I would give it a 7 out of 10. It's a good comic, but still a recommendation on my part. I would want you guys to read this. This is a good comic and a good starting point for a new series. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Iron reviews, and check out my Twitter at IronHulk018. My name's August, and until then.